Good morning, students. Welcome back. In previous class, we already discussed the concept of nested loops. Nested loops are loops which are having a more than one loop. It means one for loop consists of another for loop. Outer loop is first loop, inner loop is second loop. The loops having another loops, that is called nested loops. But in today's class we are going to discuss constructor concept. Now we can see what is constructor. Here constructor is a block of code which is similar to the method. It means method and the constructor both are same, but these are differentiated between some points. Now we can see what are all. First, constructor is a block of code similar to the method. It called when an instances of a class is created. It means constructor called when instance of a class is created. And also at the time of calling a constructor, memory for the object is allocated in the memory. While calling the constructor, automatically memory for the object is created in the memory of the computer. And constructor is a special type of method which is used to initialize the object. And also constructor and method both are similar, but actually constructor is not a method. Java method and constructor are differentiated by its name and return type. Constructor have same name as that of the class name and it doesn't have any return value. It means constructor is a block of code similar to the method. It calls when an instances of the class is created. At the time of the calling a constructor, memory is created for the object. It is special type of the method which is used to initialize the object, and the constructor is similar to the method but not the method. A Java method and the constructor are differentiated between the name and the return type of that program. And constructor has same name that of the class name and it doesn't have any return value. I hope you understand the concept of constructor. Now we can see example how the constructor and methods are different. Here in this example we are declaring a class, that is class test. Class is a keyword, test is a class name. In test class we are writing a constructor, that is test. The constructor name and the class name both are must be same. This is the constructor body, this is closing for constructor, closing for class. Here the test is constructor. It has same name that of the class name, and this example is doesn't have any return type. This is the example for the constructor. Then now see, this is also one of the example. Same example but differentiated between class, constructor and method. Here also we are created the class with the class name test. Class is a keyword, test is a class name. In this we are going to write a method, that is void test. This is the body of the method, closing for the method, closing for the class. This is the simple declaration of the one program. Here test has the same name that of the class name. However, it has a return type, that is void. It is a method, not a constructor. It having a void return type, because of that it is a method. In previous example, in this there is no return type because this is a constructor, and constructor name and class name both are must be same. Next we can see here rules for creating a Java constructor. Here there are Java provides some rules for creating a Java constructors. There are two rules for defining a constructor. Now we can see one by one. First one is the constructor name must be the same as its class name. That previous only I have told that the constructor name and the class name both are must be same, and the constructor must have no explicit return type. The constructor have no explicit return type. It does not have any return type. And Java constructor cannot be abstract or a static or a final or a synchronized. Here these are three rules which are used to creating a Java constructor. Now once again we can recall. First one is class name and the constructor name both are must be same, doesn't have any return type, and constructor cannot be abstract or a static or a final or a synchronized. These are the three rules which are used to creating the constructor. I hope you all are understand. Next, here some note is there to understand the concept of constructor. That is, we can have access modifiers while declaring a constructor. We are using a access modifiers while declaring a constructors. It means, what is access modifiers? Those are private, protected, public. These are the access modifiers provided by the Java. And the constructor control object creations. We can use access modifiers while declaring a constructor, and it controls the object creation. In other words, we can have private, protect, public or a default constructor in Java. This is some note for understanding the concept of constructor. I hope this note also you understand. Once again I am telling, access modifiers are public, private and protected. Now we can see another topic, that is, how does a constructor work? Here first we can learn definition of the constructor. What is constructor? Examples of the constructor. What are the difference between method and class? Here, how does the constructor work? To understand the working procedure of the constructor, let us take an example. Let us take, we have a class that class name is my class. When we are creating the object of my class like this, we are using first class name and that object name with a new keyword. Again at the end of the statement, again we are using class name with the method symbol. Here we are using a obj object with the help of new keyword and also class. My class is creating the obj object with the help of new keyword. The meaning of this statement is new. My class is creating the object of obj object with the help of new keyword. The new keyword here creates the object of the my class and it invokes the constructor to initialize the newly created object. This is how the constructor may be work in our program. Once again I will explain. Before we are going to call a constructor, we have to create an object with the help of new keyword and with that object the constructor is initialized to newly created object and with the help of that object we are calling the constructor in our program. This is how constructor concept can be worked. Now see a simple constructor program in a Java. First we can discuss what is constructor, definition of the constructor, differentiate between two programs. Those are, first one is constructor program, another one is method program. But in this we are going to learn a simple constructor program in a Java. First I can explain the program, then again I have to come back with the theory of this program. Here see, this is the simple example of the constructor. In this I am going to declare hello class with the public keyword. Class is a keyword, hello is a class name. In this I am going to initialize instance variables. Those are string name. String is a keyword. With the help of that we are creating a variable. Then again here we created the constructor, that is hello. The class name is also hello, the constructor name is also hello. It means the constructor name and the class name both are must be same. In this constructor we are going to initialize this dot name to the with some statement, that is Java class. Again we are going to close the constructor. Again we are going to write a main method, that is public static void main. In that we are going to pass string args, that is string args are used for passing the arguments in the command line or a command from. In this method we are going to again created the object with the help of class and new keyword. Here the class hello is created the obj object with the help of new keyword and with the output line, that is system.out.println. In that I am calling the constructor with the help of obj object. This is the closing of the main method. Again at the end, that is closing of the class. This is the simple program of constructor. The finally output is Java class. Now how this constructor can work we can see here. Here we are created an object of obj class hello and then we displayed the instance variables, that is string name, name of the object As you see in the output Java class, which what are passed the name during the initialization of the constructor. This shows when we are creating a object, the constructor is invoked. In the example, we are use this keyword, which refers to current object of the obj in this example. It means this dot name is equal to some statement that is Java class. This is initialization of the constructor. This is a keyword which refers the current object of the class, that is name. Here with the help of obj object we are calling the constructor name or a constructor. The final output is Java class. In this class, what are we discussed? First one is constructor, rules for a constructor, differentiate between constructor and a method, and a simple program for the constructor. Again, there are two types of constructor are there in Java. Those are default constructor and parameterized constructor. Default constructor are nothing but no argument passed constructor. Parameterized constructor are we can pass the parameter in the constructor. These both concepts are we are discussed in further classes. Now once again we can glance the all concept. First is constructor. What is constructor is? Constructor is a block of code which are similar to method but not method, and it is a special type of method which is used to initialize the object. Then now we learned the concept of constructor. Then one question may be arised in our mind. Then why do you use the constructor? We are using the constructor for automatic initialization of the object. The constructor is used for automatically initialization of the object. There is no need to invoke the constructor explicitly. Because of this reason we are using a constructor concept. Again and again I am telling, constructor are the special member functions which are used to invoke the object of the another class. And in next class we are going to discuss the types of constructor and with theory and also programs. Thank you.